Hello, this is exercise 4 of data structures and algorithm, linked stack and queue implementation. So first let's see linked stack using singly linked list. In this program, first I have created a structure named node which has data and next and next pointer is of type node. I've created a class called stack and I've created two pointers, head and top. Head is first pointer initialized to null and top is initialized to head. In its public section, I've given created a function called void push, and I've taken an argument or d of type integer. Which this will be the data which the user wants to enter. I've created a new node named t of type node. I've stored this data d in t of data and I've checked if head equals to null, then head equal to top equals to t and top of next equals to null. Else top of next equal to t and top equal to t and t of next equals to null. This will insert the new node on the top of this top of the list, which will act as a stack. Next function which is I've created is pop. To implement pop, I have created a pointer variable temp which is firstly pointing to the top. If head equals to, I've checked if head equals to null, then we can say it is an empty list, stack is empty. Else if I've checked if head dot next equal to null, which means we have only one element in the stack. So I've given as delete temp and head equals to top equals to null. Finally, I've given an else in which I have created a pointer temp which is pointing to head. I have checked while temp of next is not equal to top. I have traversed till there using temp equal to temp of next. Once I have reached, I have deleted the top and I have given top equal to temp and top of next equal to null. I have created the another function called peak which will return the topmost uh, uh, data which is in the stack. Then I've created a function called display, which is like no in this which I've used a pointer temp of type node pointing to head, and I've checked if it is equal to null. If head equal to null, then empty, it is an empty stack. Else, using a while loop, I've displayed all the data and I have also traversed the list. Once the list is finished, I have stopped the while loop. In the int main function, I've created an object OB of the class stack, and using a switch, I've given the user options like push data, pop data, peek and display, and using switch case statement, I've implemented these options and calling these functions like push, pop, peek and display using the object OB of class stack. So let's check if it's running correctly or not. So saying I give as push data, so 1. It's asking for data, I give as 5. If it's doing yes, I gave again 1 push and I went 8. Now let's display. So the current elements are 5 and 8. Let's pop and see what happens. So for pop, I press 2 and I display. Display is 4. So here we can see the element is popped from the last, which is acting as a stack. Even if I do peek, let's do peek. Peek is the topmost element is 5. So a stack using linked list is working correctly. Now let's go on to the second program, which is queue using linked list. In this I have used the same structure node which is having data and a pointer next, but here I have created two pointers inside the class called queue, front and rear. Firstly, both are pointing to null. The void enqueue function has an argument d which is of type int. This is the value which the user wants to enter. I've created a new node named t and I've stored the value of d in t of data. I've checked if front equal to null. If it's so, then front equal to rear equal to t and t of next equal to null. Else I have given front of next equal to t and front equals to front of next and t of next equal to null. This will insert the element in the form of queue. Then for dequeue, I've given node, I've created a temporary variable which is pointing to the rear, and I've checked if front equal to null, then it means the queue is empty. Else I've given rear equals to rear of next and delete the temporary node. For display, I've used a temporary variable which is pointing at rear and it traversing while temp of next is not equal to null, and I've displayed the data and I've traversed using temp equal to temp of next. In the main function, I've created a object queue of class queue and I've enqueued 5, 8, 10 and 7. Then I've displayed it. Then I've dequeued once and again I've displayed the list. So let's check if it's running correctly. So we can see here I enqueued 5, 8, 10 and 7. Then I displayed, so it's coming 5, 8, 10. Then I dequeue something, dequeue, and I see out new list. So this is the new list, and I've dequeued, so it coming 5 has been removed, and 8, 10, and 7 is the new list. So it's correctly working as a queue. So our program is correct. So this ends the exercise 4. Thank you.